Hi guys, and welcome to another video. Today we will be making something more fun. We'll be building something on this body, and it will be a steel monocoque. We might have to change it to partial aluminium. No wait, it's a steel monocoque, and we may change the panel material to partial aluminium because depending on how much it weighs. Front longitudinal engine and double wishbone front and rear. So I think we'll be using these two engines, so it gets at least some power. And we'll start with this probably, and we'll do longitudinal rear wheel drive, manual 5-speed I think. Open, or we can make, since this will be the base model, we'll do open, and we can put limited slip differential later, medium compound, solid disc in the front, solid disc in the rear probably. Maybe we can use drums, and we'll do probably we'll do a two-seater, and we'll do standard I think. Now we'll do basic, and we'll put in a cassette in this side probably. Manual rack and pinion, I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. Standard twin tube passive sway bars. And we have a lot of problems. But do they want it? They sort of want it, and I think light sport will be the best. And how much do we weigh? Too much. Then we'll do partial aluminium. And how much do we weigh now? Enough. I wanna keep it under a ton, so we're light and stuff. That's great. But I think we'll have a lot of time in this video, so we'll probably do this on camera. So we'll make it have a look. How wide the front tires look? Way too wide, I would say. I want them about 150s or something. And now we're good. We can decrease the rear tire width a bit. Maybe 160s in the rear. Yeah, probably good. 155s maybe. I will put them to 160s and this one to 155. Yeah, that's probably good. Do you wanna increase the? Yes, we do. Well, that's good probably. We can use the presets for sport. Maybe decrease ride height a bit. That looks way too high. Brakes off for fade, rear dampers are hard. Let's fix that. Short gearing. Car split and issues with wheel spin. We can fix that in gearing. Maybe we'll actually do 165, 160. Still minor issues with wheel spin. Like that, probably. That will do. No, still minor issues with wheel spin. 190s. But now they're pretty wide. Cause minor issues. Well, that will have to be. It will have to be like that then. We'll put this up to 165. I don't like overly wide tires, but maybe this is not overly wide, and I'm just don't want to, but yeah, I guess that's probably good. We'll do alloy wheels on another model or trim. The brakes suffer from fade. Let's fix that, and let's fix it. Here we'll put drums on this one. Brakes show slight fade. Let's put them up. Let's drag up this maybe. Still a bit of fade, and the short gearing is still low. That's good then. Let's put it up to 200, and let's 216. That's great. Let's put this up to 300. You good now? Nope. Let's do 4 piston. Now let's do solid discs in the rear, I guess. It's happy now. The rear brake force is very high. Front brake force is very high. Let's look at this. How close are they? We could have the rear brake force a bit higher probably. That's good. And oh, holy shit, the front brake force is high. Put that to 80 maybe. Put that at 70 maybe. That's probably good. Let's put it down to 67. That's good. Aerodynamics, semi-clad probably. Don't know. Maybe a fully clad. No, semi-clad probably good. And what's her weight? 1,013 kilograms. Wait, that's the wrong way. And I still want a sort of safe car, although we go with lighter weight. What's our weight distribution like? That's good. 54% front, 46 rear. Put it down to the rear, and about 50-50. That's great. And we'll do a bit of this. No, maybe longer. What can I do? We can put this one to the front. Maybe get a bit more cabin space. Maybe the front a bit higher. No, lower, I think. Something in the middle. That's probably great. Make it a bit shorter, probably. Yeah, that's actually looks kinda well. Let's put this. Can we? Yes, we can. Now it looks a bit weird that it goes out this much there, but no. In the rear, that's probably good. It will probably be harder to not make this look like an RX-7, but I will do my best. And if I do badly at that, you guys can roast me in the comments. That's probably good. Let's paint it in a bit nicer color and get into designing this thing. Nice colors. That maybe. No, let's put it into this actually. That's pretty good. And I'll get into designing this thing, and I'll be back in a couple of minutes. And there we have it, the tempo. It was really hard to find a good name for it, but I think this kind of works. I really like how the front turned out, and it actually has maybe our first car with at least one sort of clear line going here, but maybe our first car that's as that. So that's good. I'm gonna change this so it's see-through, just like that, or maybe not actually, because that looks, that doesn't look great, so I'm not gonna do that. Just kidding. But yeah, pretty happy with it. I think that the interior turned out pretty good as well. And you can see the exhaust a bit there, but pretend like that's not there. And yeah, pretty happy with it. Hope it will sell well as well. But we'll have a look at the next config or model trim thingy. So here we got a bit more sporty one. Think it weighs a little less. Got more horsepower. Let's have a look at how many. It has 126 horsepower, and I think maybe it weighs less than Miata. Don't really know. Probably not, and I'm just spitting lies. But I think this. Maybe this is actually the best looking one for me. I would really like to have this car. A bit too round for me, but otherwise good. Ignore that it's 6 lug nuts on the wheels. But otherwise I think pretty happy with it. Got a bit of more of a lip down here and a bit of a spoiler here in the back. I think that is great. Also I think it got maybe a bit wider tires as well and a bit lower to the ground. I think that suits this car great. But let's have a look at the third and final trim level. And here we got the fastest trim, the 1824 SMX. X of course as always standing for the sport one. We removed the third high mounted brake light, whatever you're supposed to call it, and put it up in the spoiler. And we put the grilles in here for extra air thingy, and made this see-through. So I think that actually worked here. Got a bit bigger spoiler. I don't really know why it is like that, but that's what I do. I think we also got a bit wider fenders on this, and of course these two. That's really not what they called, but this vents. Don't know where our thingy that's supposed to be here went, but I'll have a look. Otherwise I think it's pretty good. So I don't know what to say. This one got, I think this, 257 horsepower, and it weighs a bit more than the others, but let's fix that a bit. Let's just do that, and there we go. Not a lot more than the others. Probably a bit more sporty as well now, but I think that is pretty good. So let's go ahead and put this into production. And guess what? We will build another factory, probably a medium one, for making this sort of sport models that's not supposed to sell a lot of cars. So I think that's pretty good. Wait, why can't we have steel cannot have steel presses in a small factory. Don't know how you will build any cars. Yeah, but let's go with 2. No galvanization plant. Aluminium presses. And QA testing, I think. I don't think we're gonna go for maintenance, but I think that's fine. We might actually build a large factory. And do we change the country? We're not gonna build maybe in Frenia, but I think they might be badly built then. Now we'll build it here. They're actually skilled here. So we'll do maximum shift. I think we'll bring that down to 2.5. We'll target shift, we'll put to 2 probably. Worker wages we'll put down to 90. And worker quality we'll put up to 60. 65 I think. I think that's pretty good. We got a lot of possible profit. And we'll increase QA threshold so we'll overwork the factories a bit less maybe. Put that at 90 maybe. That's probably a lot, but probably good. Tooling quality will put up a bit. And we'll bring down automation I think. Because we would have to bring it down a lot. So let's put it at, we'll keep it at 50 I think. But that's good. And we're gonna get it into production. Now we want it to take kinda long to get into production. Because I think we don't want it. Because I checked and they thought it could be done until 1992. I think we wanna wait until 93 I think. But let's look at what the pricing should be. 24,000, that's way too much. We do not need sales for that, maybe 100%. Not as much at least. 16,000, we could put it a bit lower, maybe 50%, that's still a lot. And we'll probably sell more cars. 12,000, that's pretty good price I think. Maybe we'll even put it down to 10,000 since this is the base model. And we'll put this one at probably 13,000 maybe. And maybe that could be good. 13,000, I'll put this one at 15,000. So let's just hope that this one sells the best out of all of them. Yeah, and we'll be making in our 3rd year. So that's good. Let's not do that. Let's do it, keep it at 10. And let's sign it off. We could have been making money in our 2nd year, but then it would have been expensive, and I don't know if it would have sell as well. We really need to upgrade our engine factories, but I think it will be fine. We don't have money, so let's keep the loan. But because I think we lost all our money when we didn't have any cars selling or something. Because I think it will be fine. Hopefully we make profits someday. Margin not selling great at all. So that's not good. But we should be making at least some money. Don't think we're gonna facelift it since it's getting a bit old already. But otherwise, CTEX still selling sort of well. Proper selling great. I think, yeah, a lot of cars. Dispatch will probably sell good, hopefully at least. And the dance, I think that will sell really good. That's great if it does, and hopefully this will sell a couple too. But I think that might be where we have to end the video. But I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I hope I can catch you next time. Bye!